Right now, a blast of winter weather is covering southern Wisconsin in a blanket of snow. We'll have the latest conditions and radar. Plus, with plenty of time to prepare for today's storm, how city officials are making sure their communities stay safe. You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for joining us. City snow emergencies are now in effect for a number of area municipalities. This as a winter storm moves through southern Wisconsin. It's a live look from our weather camera down in Platteville, where you can see the snow is creating near whiteout conditions. For more, let's head out to the weather patio. Meteorologist Kelly Slivka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast, and the snow is coming down.
Yeah, the snow is definitely coming down, and it's actually probably going to pick up here over the next hour or so. We could be seeing our snowfall rates of an inch per hour between 1 and about 3 o'clock. I think that's going to be the most intense part of the snow that's coming down, but it's going to continue right into the evening. Now, we haven't had a whole lot of snowfall reports come out yet, and most of these are several hours old, but the most we could find out is in Crawford County, Gaze Mills, 6 inches, Rockbridge in Richland County, about 5.5. Then you got Platteville, Bloomington, and Burton, about 3 inches. I measured the snow out here on the patio, just about 3 inches, and it's coming down at a pretty good clip right now. Not a whole lot of snowfall reports yet. We would like to see yours. You can just download the First Warn weather app and easily submit a photo of some of the snow and try to measure it with a ruler and take a picture of that. We'd love to get to those reports because so far we haven't had a whole lot. Well, you're not seeing much from our sky cam. You can see barely the Capitol, maybe not. Visibility's down less than a mile here currently. Might be a little bit of fog mixed in with some of the snow as it's coming down, but you can see visibilities even down to 1/4 of a mile. So that's indicating to some heavy snow that's falling areas to the west. Once you get that visibility down to less than 1/2 of a mile. We're now in Dane County, moderate snow, but occasionally you see some of those bands and some of those darker blues. That would indicate some heavier snow that's passing on through. And we've got a lot of wind. That's going to be a concern as well. This snow has a lot of moisture in it. It's sticking to the trees. That does have the potential later on today as those winds pick up, bringing down some of those limbs on some of those power lines. So that's something we're going to have to watch for even as the snow starts to wind down later this evening. But you can see between 1 and 3 o'clock, a lot of dark blue indicated on our computer model, indicating moderate, heavy snows between those hours. As we get after 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you notice not as deep of blues. That's indicating the snow, at least the intensity is starting to dissipate just a little bit. Still expecting light snow this evening up until about midnight. Then we are expecting just some flurries, but those winds will continue to cause some blowing and drifting as temperatures gradually drop below freezing. So a lot of impacts as far as traveling. Obviously, with the snow accumulation out there, visibility is down less than a mile in many locations throughout the afternoon. So keep those headlights on. Will be moderate to heavy snow throughout the afternoon as it continues to accumulate. We do have the winter storm warning continues right through tonight. We're looking at temperatures right around freezing, if not a degree or so above. So this is very slushy, sloppy snow, creating some greasy conditions. Not icy, but greasy. Winds will continue to pick up 20-25 mile per hour sustained winds right through this evening. Blowing and drifting a concern, obviously may bring down some of those tree limbs as well. So we have that First Warn alert day. Total snowfall 6 to 10 inches. So right now we got the snow flying, temperatures in the low to mid 30s today. Not only this snow, we got more on the way later this week, and then some bitterly cold temperatures. More coming up.
Great. All right, Kelly, thank you. This winter storm is causing problems for drivers all over southern Wisconsin. Already, we've seen a lot of slipping and sliding out on the roads. For more, let's go out live now to News 3 Now's Kyle Przorski. What are you seeing, Kyle?
Hey, Mark, how you doing? This afternoon, we are out here on McKellen Boulevard, just before it kind of turns into Gammon Road up ahead. And I'm going to actually step out into the frame here in the camera just so you can see around that bend back there is really what you want to pay attention to if you are out driving today, because on those kinds of bends and turns is really where we get into those kind of slippery conditions. And that's really where you can see kind of these wipeouts where cars are driving and then all of a sudden they just lose the back end of their car. So what we're looking at right out here in this kind of neighborhood, usually what you can see is kind of the radio towers, the TV towers out here on the west side of Madison. And usually you can see them off on the horizon right now. Can't see them really. There should be one over right there and really can't see much of anything. So that's what we're looking at out here. Road conditions, like you said, really kind of tough for people out here this afternoon. For now, though, we are going to send it back to you, Mark, reporting here on the west side. Kyle Przorski, News 3 Now.
All right, Kyle, thank you. Stay warm. Here's a look at the current road conditions according to the Wisconsin Department of Transportation. The purple lines you see covering most of the area in southern Wisconsin mean slippery roads. Blue means snow-covered, and green is good winter driving. You can see that along the Lake Michigan shoreline. One person is dead after a deadly crash near Cambridge this morning. It happened on State Highway 18 at Hope Lake Road in the town of Oakland. According to law enforcement, a semi and an SUV were involved in a head-on collision. Road conditions are a contributing factor in this crash. The SUV driver was pronounced dead at the scene. The semi driver was not injured. Right now, 150 pieces of road equipment will be out on the roads working to keep them clear. Here's a reminder on how plowing works inside the city of Madison. Once Madison sees 3 or more inches, crews will head out to neighborhoods, but they'll start with salt routes. That's about half of Madison's traffic lanes. That includes critical streets like Metro bus routes, roads around schools and hospitals, and police and fire stations. As for your neighborhood, a reminder, side streets are not salted, so snow can pack up. Plows will get to your street at some point. No neighborhood is assigned to be last. All areas will be plowed, but that can take up to 16 hours. Meanwhile, the city of Madison has not declared a snow emergency yet, but they are taking some action. All non-essential services like public libraries will be closed today. Remote and online city services will still be offered, though. The city wants anyone who can stay home to do so that plowing can get done as quickly as possible.
We're going to do our best to keep up with this really intense, heavy, wet snow, keep those main thoroughfares open, and then once we get that opportunity, once the snowstorm gives us that opportunity to plow everything else off, then we'll transition right into that as soon as we can.
As for today's trash collection, the city says it will not be collecting trash or recycling today. Drop-off sites will be closed as well. The city has not scheduled makeup dates for those services yet either, since there's more winter weather headed our way later this week. Now, if the city does declare an emergency, the parking rules in Madison are going to change. During a snow emergency, everyone, including those who live in the snow emergency zone, has to park on the even house-numbered side of the street on even-numbered days from 1 to 7, and the opposite side is true on odd-numbered days. It's also important to note Madison increases the fines for violating these rules up to $60 during snow emergencies. Now, down in Rock County, officials there are making sure their agencies are ready for today's snow. 911 operators, the Sheriff's Office, the Department of Public Works, and the Highway Commissioner met yesterday to go over plans. Janesville's Operations Director says the most important thing that you can do during the snow emergency is be patient.
They're doing a very technical job, and they're driving up to 16 hours at a time straight. Give them lots of space. Don't crowd them. Don't speed around them. I know we all get anxious and impatient, but they have a very important job to do that can be very dangerous, and so just make sure that you're giving them the space that they need.
The city is equipped with more than 30 plows for today. Janesville's also planning on trash and recycling pickup as usual, but again, you should expect some delays. And the sudden change in weather that we're seeing now can make certain health conditions worse. People with asthma could experience worsening symptoms and flare-ups, and it might be hard for you to drive to get the meds you need as this storm gets worse. So if you have a child or you or a child have asthma, make sure that you have enough or even extra medicine on hand. And it's not just people to keep an eye on. The American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals says you shouldn't let your dogs eat salt or any of the snow that's been treated with an ice melt. After taking them outside, wipe your pet's paws immediately with a damp cloth or a baby wipe. Make sure they're not licking their paws until they're completely clean. If your dog has sensitive paws, try paw wax or even doggy boots to minimize the risk of irritating their paw pads. For the latest on the storm, make sure that you have our First Warn weather app. With it, you'll have the latest radar and traffic conditions. You can also find up-to-date closures on there as well. The app is free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Volkswagen shows off it's an upgraded AI at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. And Tiger Woods ends a long-term partnership. That's next in the Money Watch Report.
Don't want your New Year's resolutions to fade fast? Keep your resolutions longer with Willie Street Co-op. Reduce your carbon footprint. Expand your culinary horizons. Improve your skills with new kitchen tools and cooking classes. Nourish your body with clean, fresh foods. Explore products from an array of BIPOC and LGBTQ+ vendors. Willie Street Co-op. Everyone is welcome.
My name's Paul, and I'm always happy to help you try to find that right garage door for your house.
We had an idea of what we wanted, but when you actually see it, we are just so excited. We love them.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sonobello.
With Sonobello, day 1, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up.
Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately.
And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sonobello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sonobello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
The fallout continues after the FAA grounded Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes over the weekend following a mid-air blowout of an Alaska Airlines door plug Friday. According to FlightAware, more than 750 flights were canceled in the U.S. yesterday, and more than 6,000 flights were delayed. United and Alaska Airlines had the most delays and cancellations. Both airlines say loose bolts were found during inspections of their grounded 737 MAX 9 planes. Volkswagen is getting an AI upgrade. At the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, the German carmaker announced it is integrating ChatGPT into its voice assistant to help with car systems such as infotainment, navigation, and air conditioning. VW says ChatGPT will not gain access to vehicle data, and questions and answers will be deleted immediately for data protection. And golf great Tiger Woods announced that his longtime partnership with Nike has ended. The 15-time Majors champion has worn Nike since signing with the company nearly 3 decades ago, raking in hundreds of millions of dollars in endorsement fees. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 155 points. The NASDAQ, though, up almost 20. The S&P 500 down 5.5. Up next, we'll take a look at today's ag numbers, plus Kelly returns with the complete forecast. And then today on Live at 4, Dr. Jeff Potoff will be here with how to survive all that shoveling we'll be facing in the coming days. Stay with us.
Do you feel stuck in a cold and drafty home? Well, there's a better solution than just turning up the heat. Because heating your home is by far the most expensive part of your energy bills. At USA Insulation, we fix cold homes. Most houses are built with builder's grade insulation. So when we fill your walls with our high efficiency foam, your house stays warm without turning up the heat, which saves you a lot of money. And right now, we can insulate your home for as little as $99 per month.
USA Insulation.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburgers cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day.
Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners.
Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Garcelle Beauvais gives us all the real housewife goods.
Does the drama ever get to you? How much time do we have?
Plus, you have got to hear these harmonies.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is out of the radio barn today, so here are your farm numbers. While today's winter storm is creating headaches for some, others are taking advantage of the fresh snow. More than 150 schools are closed in the area, giving some kids the day off. Let's check back with Kyle Pozorski, who's live at Elver Park by the sledding hill there. Kyle.
Hi, Mark, again. Yeah, like you said, we're out here at Elver Park, and yeah, kids having a great day with the snow day. I'm going to step out of camera here so you can see what's going on behind me. Just a lot of sledding out here. Some people even made a snowman out in the distance out there. Can kind of see it. Yeah, it's basically just one of the best days for kids around the Madison area to having a great day out in the snow, enjoying it, building a lot of memories along the way. But obviously one big part about this is if you're going to be going outside, having your kids go out, doing whatever they want to do for today, obviously, they should probably make sure to have gloves, hats, kind of jackets like I'm wearing here. Obviously, it's a big thing that you need to remember if you're going to be out in the snow, because otherwise you'll kind of succumb to, you know, hypothermia and some other conditions. So basically, make sure that you are bundled up. You're going to be going out today out here in the snow. And that's going to be about it for now out here at Elver Park. Reporting in Madison, Kyle Pozorski, News 3 Now.
All right, Kyle. Let's get a look now at your certified most accurate forecast meteorologist Kelly Slifka out back on the weather patio.
Yeah, remember those days for sure, those snow days. Those were some fun times. Not fun to be out driving, though, today with the snow really starting to pick up in intensity. And will continue to pick up, I think, between 1 and about 3 o'clock. The visibility is down to about a half mile or less in some spots, and snowfall rates could be upwards of an inch an hour. Right now, our Doppler track, we generally have moderate snow in Madison, but occasionally see some of those waves or those bands of some darker blues moving through Dane County. That would indicate some pretty good snow coming down, and especially in Iowa. That's where they've had some really good snow, and just got a report out of Waterloo, Iowa, if you know where that is. Picked up 11 inches of snow so far, and it's still snowing. Right now here in Dane County, see these bands, occasionally those darker blue bands moving through Madison up on the north side toward DeForest, Mount Horeb, Prairie du Sac, seeing some of that darker blue. That's indicating that snow really picking up in intensity. We can expect that. Right now, hardly able to see the Capitol, the skyline of Madison because of the snowfall. Visibility is down to 3/4 of a mile. Expect that to drop to about a half of a mile probably over the next hour or so here in the Madison area. So the visibilities are going to be down. That means some heavy snow coming down. Wind speeds are an issue too. Right now, sustained winds coming out of the east-northeast at 22. They're not really going to let up. In fact, I think as we get into the evening hours, as the storm starts to move on to the east, those winds will actually pick up between 20 and 25. So not only the snow, not only the wind, but we've got the bad roads obviously today. We don't have a whole lot of a cold. So this snow has got a lot of water in it. It's really that heavy, wet snow. This is going to be the only one this week. We've got 2 more systems coming our way this week. Those are going to be a drier, fluffy snow, a better snow as I like to call it. But this storm system came in from the south. They got a lot of moisture with it. Right now it's passing just to the southwest of Chicago. It's going to continue to move on that track, moving south of Chicago. As we track this out for you, can see those darker blues over much of south central Wisconsin here between 1 and about 3 o'clock. As we get toward 4 o'clock, as that system pulls away from us, the snowfall intensity will come down a little bit. Still snowing here at 6 o'clock, but it'll be generally moderate snow, then eventually becoming more lighter snow as we get toward the evening hours and probably ending just about at midnight, moving on to the east. Leaving behind 6 to 10 inches, though, for many locations from about the Dells, Portage area down to the south, even into northern parts of Illinois. Generally about 6 to 9 inches, but there may be some totals between 9 and 10. That's why we have the first warn alert day for the snow today, right through tonight. The snow should wind down by midnight, but we're going to have to still contend with those winds blowing, causing some blowing and drifting, but that chance of snow does diminish. And tomorrow it looks like a dry day before our next system moves in tomorrow night. So we're looking at 6 to 10 inches today. Another system brings us a quick 1 to 2 inches. This is an Alberta clipper coming in from the northwest. A stronger system will bring us more accumulating snow with 2 to 6 inches Friday night and Saturday. So first we got to deal with the one that's coming in Wednesday. This will be a quick moving system. Wednesday night primarily, may linger into Thursday morning before passing on. Then most of Thursday dry. This third system that's coming in from the south and west, that'll be a little bit heavier snow with more accumulation expected by then. And then the winds kick in and bring us much colder weather. As far as that late Thursday night into Friday system, that'll bring us about 2 to as much as 6 inches of snow. That's why we do have the first warn alert day going into the end of the week. Right now it's 32, so most locations sitting at 32, 33 degrees. This afternoon, we do have the first warn alert day today with that light snow developing again Wednesday night. Should be done with Thursday. Noticing the temperatures trending downward, so that'll be a lighter, fluffier snow. More significant accumulation Friday and Friday night before winding down. Then we've got alert days, not for the snow, but for the cold and bitterly cold wind chills by early next week by Martin Luther King Jr. The holiday could be close to 25 below as temperatures in the morning below 0, afternoon highs only in the single numbers.
Wow, when it rains, it's something.
It's something like, I think it's, I wish it was rain, but no, it's really heavy snow right now.
All right, just be careful out there.
Yeah.
All right, Kelly, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, Howard's hoping to break you out of a routine in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
If you're tired of serving the same few things for dinner week after week, you're going to love what we're making today in less than 30 minutes. Yeah, less than 30 minutes.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The bag is back at Menards. Get 15% off everything you can fit in the bag, from household items and pet toys to power tools and even your favorite snacks. Get 15% off everything you can fit in the bag. This deal
won't last long. Hurry in to get your bag and see how much you can save. Sale ends January 14th.
Save big money at Menards.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up. Do you need to get your eyes checked?
Well, actually, here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy!
Hut! Come on, Michael, you got this. Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it!
30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy? Then check out new Ab EX from Sono Bello.
Doctor, after my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me really self-conscious.
It's not your fault. That stubborn fat and excess skin is very difficult to get rid of with diet and exercise alone.
That's exactly why I went to Sono Bello. I really trust their team of experts, and I finally got the flat stomach I had always wanted.
Introducing Ab EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
Ab EX is a great alternative to a tummy tuck because that overhang you mentioned becomes flat and tight fast with minimal downtime.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation now to learn more about Ab EX by Sono Bello. Call 1-888-285-6876 or go to sonobello.com.
A concert experience you won't want to miss. It's the Commodores. Performing live Saturday, February 17th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. 70 million albums sold, 7 #1 hits. The Grammy Award-winning Commodores. February 17th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
If you're tired of serving the same few things for dinner week after week, then you're going to love what we're cooking up today. Plus, it's done in less than 30 minutes. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's not. We start by sautéing a few boneless, skinless chicken breasts that we've seasoned with salt and pepper in a heavy skillet. The reason I like a heavier skillet, like a cast iron one, is that it holds the heat and browns better. While that does its thing, in another skillet, we sauté some chopped onion in a bit of olive oil. Once it's tender, we toss in some cherry tomatoes that we've cut in half, a few Greek olives, lots of fresh garlic, and a touch of oregano. After this simmers for a bit, we add in some fresh lemon juice, and we're good to go. Check out how amazing this looks when we spoon the flavor-packed sauce over the chicken and top it with chunks of feta. Now, this is my idea of fast food. So here's what I suggest. Go online and get the recipe for our quick-as-a-wink Greek chicken, so you'll have a new favorite to add to your weeknight lineup. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a tender, juicy Greek way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, here's Kelly. One final check of the forecast.
Yeah, the snow continues to pile up out there, and it's going to pick up in intensity here over the next hour or so. And we're looking at total accumulations for most of southern Wisconsin, 6 to maybe some isolated totals getting close to 10 inches with those visibilities getting reduced today. Therefore, the first warn alert day today right through tonight. Snow does taper off after midnight. Tomorrow, kind of a break before we do have some light snow with a clipper moving through fairly quickly Wednesday night. Should be out of here Thursday. A little bit stronger system will bring another alert day for some snow, accumulating snow Friday, and just bitter cold toward the weekend and early next week with temperatures below 0 in the morning.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Stay home if you can. We'll have updates throughout the afternoon. Thanks for watching.